I want to say I saw the movie last night and it was so much fun. For you ladies, I know you, Helen, you read the book.
Yes.
What was it about Elizabeth that really attracted you to her? Because she's so fun and dynamic.
So many, so many elements. But honestly, it wasn't just Elizabeth that attracted me to the thing. It was all of the characters. The characters are all so rich and funny and human. And, you don't often read a script that has quite, and the characters were quite deep as well. They are comedic, of course,
and different.
But they're quite deep, and they each have tragedy in their lives, difficulty in their lives. So it had a wonderful complexity about it, the book in general. And honestly, I just wanted to be a part of it, and I think I would have played any role in it, the matron. Our latest cold case is from May the 11th, 1973.
Oh, my God. Isn't this room usually for jigsaws?
Not on a Thursday, no.
And you got to work alongside some of your dear friends because you've worked with everybody in this cast before.
Yes, and we've all worked together in different ways, absolutely.
That's so wonderful. I know, Celia, you said you were very hesitant to read the book because you didn't want to put any bad juju out there. Tell me about that.
Well, it's just because people had said I think it was about a stretch of 2 years when it was being so talked about and so loved. And friends of mine said, actually, Seals, you should be seen for this because...
Oh, did they? Really?
Yes, they did.
Really, yes.
But that sort of made me a bit
I can understand
nervous.
why you didn't want to.
And so I didn't... And I think I might have written one letter, to be fair, to somebody who I thought was going to direct it, but that never happened. And so then when it began to be talked about even more, then I thought, I'm not going to spook it. So actually I waited until the Saturday evening, I was told that I'd been cast, and then I went tearing down to the bookshop to buy it. Yes, and then I loved all the details that I could pick up, because of her diary, the little details that
about
Richard had written. Yes, which I loved.
Welcome to Cooper's Chase. We investigate cold cases.
Everybody gather round!
We're a team.
All systems go.
Roger that.
There's been a murder. An actual murder. Now we've got a real case to solve, isn't it wonderful? Obviously, R.I.P. and all that.
And I know you said you are very similar to Joyce. You're a baker as well. First day of set, you brought everybody a cake. What was that like?
Can you imagine, honestly, how sucking up to the director is that?
Very sucking up.
Really?
Good.
Really?
Works, though. The cake always works.
Well, Helen, was the
Joyce
cake delicious?
thinks so.
What flavor was it? Helen, did you enjoy the cake? What flavor was it?
I can't remember. Lemon chocolate. Oh, chocolate cake. Yes.
Yes.
Do you know that expression in America, sucking up? It sounds rather rude, but do you know it? I mean, do you know?
Yeah.
Just trying to get
I'm
into
from New York. So.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
We have a lot of terms we use here.
We got to teach Chris Columbus a couple, didn't we?
Yes,
that he didn't know Englishisms.
Yes.
But you know what? I think that's what really makes this film work is because you guys are all from England. It's the accents. It's you guys have this camaraderie, and it gives us an insight, as Americans at least, seeing what it's like across the pond. And I really loved seeing that, the dynamics between you all. And the accents, too, because I know for Pierce it was different.
Yeah.
Well, yes. I mean, Piers obviously is Irish, but his normal speaking voice is a very, very gentle, very gentle, beautiful, gentle Irish. But I think, the camaraderie and the understanding of humour that British actors share it is not dissimilar to New York actors. The camaraderie and the tribe feeling of New York actors. You don't have it so much in Los Angeles
but
in
that's
America.
The theatre
it's
element,
the theatre
isn't it?
element,
Yes,
absolutely.
yes.
It's a theatre element. And when you're on Broadway, and I've been lucky enough to do... Have you been on Broadway?
Never. No, I've done off-Broadway, and that was thrilling.
Well,
yes.
Again, you feel the community around you so strongly, don't you? But, British actors laugh a lot. They laugh a lot in the theatre, and they laugh a lot on film sets. And sometimes American actors and American directors are rather alarmed by the amount of laughter that
I think
English actors are getting.
We're happy to laugh at ourselves, aren't we?
Yes.
That's the truth of
Yes.
it. Don't take
And
ourselves
everyone
too
else.
seriously. And everyone else, yes. Yes.
And that comes through in this film as well, because you do have moments of levity that you are laughing at each other. I know for me, one of my favorite scenes was the nun scene, where I was just like, oh, that is brilliant.
Yeah, yes, yes.
That was amazing. But this
Yes, I'm a
film
nun. Yes,
really-
she's a nun, yes.
She's a nun. It was the perfect line. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
But you guys are really redefining what the golden years mean. I mean, my parents are in their golden years, but you are redefining it with this film because everybody has a hobby, they have a community. What was that like taking this on? Because, you know, you're basically saying age is just a number. We don't, you know, expire. There's no expiration date for us.
I think it's easy for us in a way because we're really not stopping in our own lives. So we just are carrying on in the way that all of our characters do. You know, it's not we don't have to try to imagine what it's like because we are just getting on with it ourselves in our own lives.
And, you know, filming, you're up at 5, 6 in the morning and, you know, you don't get home till 8, 9 at night, 8 at night. You know, it's a long day. You know, and you have to be very alert and aware of what's everything around you, and so you know, it's a challenging day for anyone at any age. It's not like, I mean, we can say your golden years, but it's just like you just carry on, you know, and you just go forward. There's no going back. You can only go forward.
But if we're a good example of redefining people who live in a retirement village, then great. I think we've done it. I'm sure.
You really have. Because it shows that you have hobbies, you do things.
Not hobbies. No. Hobbies are wrong. Of course, it is a sort of a hobby, but that's not how they approach it. They approach it as professionals, and they're using their professional expertise, profound knowledge that they gained over many years in very challenging roles in real life. You know, Ben Kingsley's character as a psychiatrist. He's continuing to be a psychiatrist. It's not a hobby, you know. It's not like doing macrame or something.
But interestingly, the next people coming into the room, it's intermediate knitting. Now
Yes,
that is a hobby.
that is a hobby,
but
exactly.
ours is very serious.
Yes, that's right.
Because with Joyce, you know, she was a former nurse, and she brings that in. She's not afraid of the
Exactly.
blood
She's bringing
splatter.
her profound knowledge as a nurse into this new environment.
That was a bit of
And
luck
I know,
that she
Helen,
did.
I read
Yes,
today your
you know,
People
yes.
article, which was fantastic. You actually say that you have some hobbies, that you feed the birds, you actually garden. How amazing
Who,
is
me?
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, to be
I
in
don't
tune
know about
with
feeding the
nature.
birds as a hobby. Do you think that's a hobby?
Looking out for them.
Yes, I mean, if
is
I was a
a-
bird watcher and a knowledgeable, you know, what do they call twitchers? People who
Yes, I
watch
think,
birds.
yes.
Do they call them twitchers in America too? I think
I
in
just
England
call
it's
them
called a
bird
twitcher.
watchers.
Someone
Yes.
who
But you just throw them lumps of bread.
I just
That's
throw
a
them
bit
lumps of
different.
bread.
You see that in New York?
I give them
I'm joking.
incredibly expensive bird food.
There you
Bird
are.
food is so expensive and it's so heavy. So I schlep these huge bags
I think
of
that
bird
can
feed.
be a hobby. I think that's very profound and
And I know,
dedicated.
I know a lot about bird feeders, you know, squirrel, anti-squirrel,
Anti-squirrel,
very different, and I know the
think
best one.
That's serious.
I love it. You're really in tune with this.
Oh, I'm very
Helen.
into feeding the birds, yeah.